that over the past 12 months, so much has been achieved. By keeping schools open, teachers have enabled key workers to carry on going to work. Schools have continued to care for the most vulnerable youngsters. Teachers have carried on trying to teach, albeit remotely, despite all the problems and drawbacks of remote and online learning. We've seen tremendous innovations such as Oak National Academy, where more than 300 teachers have voluntarily shared resources. And at a national level, at a policy-making level, we've seen plans for the future with the appointment of Sir Kevin Collins as the Education Recovery Commissioner. And what a massive undertaking that is going to be, not just because of the amount of school time that has been lost, but also because of the fact that when schools do reopen, pupils are going to be at all different levels of understanding and achievement. So what a relief to all, therefore, to pupils, to parents, to teachers, should be the thought of returning to school on March the 8th. But that relief and that genuine desire to return will no doubt be tempered by the obvious question: is it safe? Pupils are returning all in one fell swoop. In many ways, a decision that seems at odds with the very cautious approach of the rest of the roadmap for ending lockdown. Rather, hope and confidence is being placed in testing. But not only does testing present real logistical problems for schools, the fact that some of the testing will be done at home also decreases the efficacy and the reliability of the data. We could, of course, offer to vaccinate teachers and teaching assistants before the 8th of March or as soon as possible thereafter. Now, two immediate arguments against that are obviously, why should teachers take precedence over, say, police officers or shop staff or other public-facing jobs? And secondly, why should teachers have the vaccine when the government has quite rightly focused the vaccine on the most vulnerable, such as the elderly, with a view to reducing the death rate? But my simple response to that is, how many other professions are there where an adult or possibly two adults are in a confined room with 30, 31, 32 young adults for an hour, and then that situation is replicated 5, 6 times a day? I think the offer of vaccination makes sense. It's feasible. With more than 400,000, on average, more than 400,000 vaccinations a day, it would be quite possible to vaccinate all of the UK's 500,000 teachers in a matter of weeks. Secondly, vaccination makes future school closure far less likely. Before this latest lockdown, several schools simply could not stay open because they ran out of teachers, they ran out of staff, because so many staff were having to isolate. And finally, offering the vaccine now would send a very, very clear message to all school staff. You are important, you are valuable, and you are valued. Let's hear it for our school staff.